Ain't that deep. Yeah. I'ma show you what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take. I'ma show you what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take. And I don't do this for nothing, just know that tomorrow's planned. I had plans if I could be the man. I know that shit take a time, it's gon' take some fucking time, it's gon' take some fucking time. Yeah, that's why I'm so patient. Yeah, I'm waiting. I know greatness, I know I'm great, bitch. Yeah, yeah. She bad and conceited. She don't want a nigga, she don't want a genie. I can't even get mad, cause I can only get better with time. If you heard my old songs, you already know the vibe. If you heard my old song, you already know the vibe. Yeah, I can't play with these niggas, no. I can't play with these niggas, no. Yeah, I'm headed to the top, I'm on my tippy toe. Yeah, I'm headed to the top like I'm on my tippy toe. Whoa, I'ma show you what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take. I'ma show you what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take, what it take. Yes, sir. Episode motherfucking stop the shit. Episode 8, motherfucking Big Jawhdin podcast. Yes, sir. We back in this bitch. You already know the fucking vibes. I'm not playing with y'all no more, man. It's 2020, man. Yes, sir. It's motherfucking 2020. And like I said, man, episode 8. We gonna get right into the shits, man, because it's a lot to talk about. I got a lot to talk about, man. I got a fucking lot to talk about, because this is some bullshit. I just gotta get my fucking shit that I had. But anyway, motherfucking 2020. It was 2019. You know what I'm saying, man? Those vibes are going. Whatever vibe you had 2019, good job. We in 2020 now. Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8. Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8. The first episode of motherfucking 2020. You know the fucking vibes, man. Yes, sir. Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8, man. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Children, adults, teens. I don't know. What do we do? It's 2020. I know what I'm gonna do. And we gonna talk about that. But I just want to discuss some things real quick, man. I want to start off with a sincere apology. Because I know that people watch this, you know. And, you know, I never start something and not finish it. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do that. 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 Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8. And I started this, November 4th, September 4th, one of those. I know it was the 4th or something. I think it was November 4th. So we'll see how we'll be in November 4th of, it's like the anniversary, right? 1 year anniversary. It's going to be a very good year, I believe, in my heart. In my heart. But I just want to say, honestly, sorry. Because y'all my day ones. Anybody watching this right now is my day ones. And like I said, I'm sorry. I got to still reveal the winner of the person who won the $100 when I did the drawing. Yeah, I thought I forgot. Yeah, I ain't forget. I did. But still, like I said, you know, that's just saying, win $100. I might do it again this month. You know what I'm saying, man? Why not? But we'll talk about that later. I don't think so. But anyway, we are in 2020, people. 2020. We're now in 2020. 2019 is the past now. It's behind me. You know what I'm saying, man? I can't go back. It's behind me. But and the one thing that I could say about 2019 is it has been a crazy year. I learned so much. I learned so much about a lot in 2019, whether it's relationships, love, fucking just, I learned a lot, man. Took some L's and I took some dubs. And I also created this podcast in 2019. Put that on your resume. Big Jawhdin Slack. Come work You know what I'm saying? You tired of your boss all in your ear, come work for death row. Come work for death row. Come to death row. I feel like come to Big Jawhdin Podcast, man. If you want to be behind the scenes, you want to put something on your resume, fuck with me. Especially while it's in the early times. But anyway, 2019, man, like, I want y'all to think about, damn, all that happened last year. That last year. As far as music go, your decisions you made, all that happened last year. You know, I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do 2020. I don't want to talk about it, though, but I'm going to get into, the bag of 2020. And I want y'all to, and I hope y'all see the follow-up of like, damn, that nigga wasn't lying. I hope. Because some nigga, shit is hard. Anyway, and now we got like 2020. That's like the whole thing is like 2019 is the past. It's a new year. As much as I hate people saying, new year, new me, new year, new me. But that's like the real thing. It's like, bro, what did you accomplish in those 365 days? And what I want is to see like how I started November 4th of this year. What have I done on this podcast? What have I done? You know what I'm saying? How did I push the boundaries? How did I keep, you know what I'm saying? Because people gonna always tell you, oh, you got a podcast. Oh, you got a podcast. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You could do this better. You could do that better. You could do this better. But they ain't never done a podcast, bro. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's certain things only certain people can tell you. That's what I be like, bro, come on. You gotta, like, advice is good, but you always gotta look at the person that's giving you that type of advice. And that's my opinion. Like, you can't just take advice from anybody. You can't. You can't. You can't. And I'm going to tell you that now. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what, you know what I'm saying? If your morals and your values lie in the same as mine, then I could take your advice. If you've done a podcast and it's the type of podcast that I do, or, something that I think is like, oh, man, that is inspirational, you know what I mean? Just something like that. It's like, I take your advice. But I don't know nobody that ever did a podcast. Well, now I do know one person, actually. And he actually gave me some gems. And that's my job to go back, like I YouTube so much on how to do stuff. And that's my whole bag this year is to show y'all, we going to do the intro. We got an intro, we going to do the, just slow things to let y'all know that this is a serious thing here. Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8. I mean, we're going to get in hip-hop eventually. I don't want to make it solely based on hip-hop, because hip-hop move at its own pace. We moving at my pace. It is a hip-hop show, though, at the same time. But at the same time as well, we getting our shit off. Because we're all normal people. I don't care how much money you got. We're all normal. And your character shows me. Your fucking character. But what basically I'm going to end this off and transition to the next topic is like 2019 is the past. And I had footage and stuff like that, but it was so choppy. The editing and all that was like, I was like, no, I can't put that out. Because I had system issues. System problems. When you're working with computers. And my shit is like cracked as shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all my Apple shit is connected. So like when something don't work, it's like, fuck. But anyway, that's just something I like to, I get to deal with and learn like, okay, you need to have this ready to go. You need to have this. You need to have this ready. You know what I'm saying? And that's my fault. And that's something I learned. Like, oh man, I got to have this ready. I got to do it to where there's not going to be no interruptions. There's not going to be none of that. We can't do that, big fella. Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8. You already know the fucking vibes. You already know the fucking vibes, man. We here in 2020, man. What are y'all doing right now? Thank you for watching this. And I hope that you can, you know what I'm saying, you can learn, you know what I'm saying, not even learn something, just be inspired. Hope it inspires people. Do whatever you want to do, people. Do whatever you want to do. Think, you know what I'm saying? You be like, oh, you want to dance? Oh, you know, dancers do that. You know, fuck you. You're not the person I need to vibe with if you don't trust my dancing. If you know what I'm saying, if you don't trust this, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to do this. I can only rock with people that understand what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. That's just how it goes. Gym people only fuck with people in the gym. Because niggas do that every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work on my big guns, but you know, that's another story. It's personal. It's real personal. Anyway, we got, oh my God. How can I describe it, people? We got 24 hours. We got 24 hours in one day. That is a day. 8 hours you work. You work 8 hours. Boom, that's 16, I believe. Hold on, let me do the math. No, it ain't. 8 hours, yes, it is. 24, well, yeah, 20. You got 16 hours left. Anyway, so yeah, you know, I had to think about it. 16 hours left, boom. An hour, let's say an hour to work, minimum. And I know it takes niggas an hour to get to work. But anyway, we're going to say minimum, an hour to get into from work, an hour. Minimum. That's an hour to get to from work, right? So then you have your time to, then that's commute. And then you got brush your teeth in the morning. You got to, you know, take a shower. You know what I'm saying? If you get breakfast in the morning. So let's just say you got an hour to prepare for work. Boom, that's 2 hours right there. Now we're at 14 hours. Then you got to eat dinner. You got to eat dinner. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You take another hour. You got to, yeah. You get dinner. And when you get off work, it take an hour to get in your zone. So, boom, 13 hours, right? Now, okay, so 13, let's take this 13 hours. That 13 hours, you have to technically do whatever you want. Technically. But then you got life situations. So it's just a bunch of shit. And that 13 hours, I want y'all to realize you have to be mentally stable. You know, all these things to be ready to do what you want to do. And that's me being generous and very generous. Because 13 hours is not really how much time you have. Because you got to have sex. And that's an hour minimum. Sometimes it could be 30. I ain't gonna cap. But nah, for real. Come on, quit playing with me. Sometimes you gotta do, you know, it's just so much other shit that ties into that day. So honestly, in my honest opinion, you got probably like 4 to 2 hours to create, to think about what you're doing next. Because the time that you put in, oh, I'm about to do this. Okay, you spent that time during that next day to do that, right? So what do we don't have a lot of time to play with in America. You don't have a lot of time to think like, oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. For myself. You know what I'm saying? For myself. And just something that you like to do. Like, it's crazy out here. Like, we learn when you go, you know, make your money and go spend it at the club, kick it, go back home, waste it. You know what I'm saying? Ah, shit, you wake up, I spent this much money on just to kick it? Oh. Come on, big fella, I'm 20 motherfucking 7, about to be 28. No, sir, Bob. I pay rent. I pay rent, bills. Got 3 kids. Y'all better quit playing with me, man. 24 fucking hours. You have 20. That's literally the last, like the episode I had before 2019 was basically this topic I'm talking about now. And you don't have to have, how could I put it? If you got friends, you got, you know what I'm saying, all these people in your life, right? So it's like, where are the people in your life that understand what you're doing and they're contributing? They're trying to help you. You ain't got to beg them. You ain't got to add. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? I'll help you. If you need something, okay, I can get you that. You know what I'm saying? But and that person that you ask could be going through stuff. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got to take that no. If it's a no, it's a no. Because, you know what I'm saying? But the point of the whole situation of that is like your time, and then you take that time that you're doing your creative thing, and it's like somebody wants to be a cameraman in life. Somebody wants to just work behind the scenes. It pays well. It pays well. You know what I'm saying? It pays more consistent as well than being the actual person that's on the microphone. You know what I'm saying? So 2020 is just going to be a roller coaster, man. I mean, and I'm going to try to keep it 100 as much as I can. And I'm just trying to tell people, like, man, if you actually look at how much time you have to yourself, especially if you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm sorry. It can happen if you're that cool with that person, but in the beginning stages, it's not happening. You got to prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. If you are in a relationship, be in a relationship where that person believes, okay, you do got a job, but I'm trying to do this. And for me to do this, I got to do this, and that. I got to be outside more this year. I don't like being outside, bro. I pay my rent. I got everything I need in my house. But it's cool. I'm going to go ahead and do, I got to go outside and get my advertisements off. You know what I'm saying, man? You ever kicked it with Big Jawhdin? You ain't never kicked it with Big Jawhdin. You kick it with Big Jawhdin, man. You kick it with Big Jawhdin, man. You kick it with Big Jawhdin, man. It's a party. It's a party for your hair top. But man, yeah, man, 24 hours, y'all. You get 24 hours in a day, you sleep 8, 6, 5, who cares? It doesn't matter. You only gonna get like 4 hours of free brain thought. In my opinion, you only gonna get 4 hours. To honestly do what you wanna do. I hope you use them well. And I wish people would be like, stop being scared to say they want to be something. Like, if you want to be a dancer, bro, dance your ass off. You know what I'm saying? Now dancing is cool. I like to fucking dance. Dancing is cool. If you want to be a cameraman, be a cameraman. If you want to be a fucking president, be a president. Do whatever it is, but don't, but you can't be like, oh man, I got to, force it on you. I'm not forcing it on nobody. It's just what the people feel like is necessary. And I promise you, the Big Jawhdin podcast is going to be necessary of Kansas City. I'm like 103.3 in this prime. 103.3. Y'all better quit playing with me. Y'all better tell them mans to start playing local artists. Quit playing with me. Big Jawhdin podcast, episode 8. You already know what the fuck is going on. You bitch you. Turn down, come round. It's just so much. Just so much, man. And it's so much I feel like I gotta do. by myself. And it's like people don't understand, like, how is he doing it? Like, you can't blame, you're not about to sit here, like, I got a job, 9 to 5, like everybody. It's not 9 to 5 though. But I got them 8 hours too, right? I got 3 kids. And I do this and I rap. That's all I can tell you. Like, it's just like, how can I put it? Everything is about to be all business. All business. Like, the work ethic has to be pushed now. I'm talking about waking up at 5:30 sharp. Boom. Ain't no excuse. Wake up. Get everything ready for the kids. Take them to school. Boom. Everything has to be on point to a tic-tac. Everything. Everything has to be on point to a tic-tac. Everybody has a father. Everybody has a mother. I don't care where they are in your life. I don't care. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, I am somebody's father. So, before I had kids, willy-nilly, incidents happen. I had a kid. This is how it became me. And I feel like when somebody have a kid, they realize, like, if somebody had a kid that's listening to me right now, they'll be like, damn, I realize what he's talking about. Because you don't want to teach your kid, work for the man, kiss ass, and you'll be somebody one day. You don't want to do that. I'm trying to teach it. And this next 7 is like lead by example. It's like, that's really what this episode is called. Lead by example. First episode of Big Jawhdin Podcast. Lead by fucking example, bro. Like, it's just so much you can, like, stop talking. Like, what is your opinion? Don't have an opinion on something unless you know. Lead by example. Like, bro, no, I did this, so I'm in it, so there's my opinion. Nobody else's opinion matter. If your opinion is not into the subject that I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to talk about, I'm going to talk about subjects where, I could talk about rap because I rap. So, I do that. I rap, so I feel like I can make rap opinions. Now, you can't say somebody could just, ribbit that rap, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't just, everybody can't just have their opinion in rap. But I swear to God, my music is dope. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing right now, but I just wanted to plug that in. Beat Jawhdin Podcast episode 8. My fucking music is great, man. Quit playing with me. But anyway, work ethic, man. I just want to talk to y'all about how I'm trying to approach 2020, and it's just going to be, and I honestly hope this inspires somebody else to do this. It's just like, wake up early. Know that you got to wake up early. And you be like, why do you want to wake up early? Get your mind ready for the day. Because you don't want to wake up and go straight to work. That's going to piss you off. I've done it plenty of times. When you wake up and go straight to work, it pisses you off. Because you feel like, damn, I'm here. Wake up, do your thing. Before you go, no matter what time it is, no matter what time you work, have some time to yourself. Boom, and that takes away time, obviously, after that 24 hours. But make sure you split that time up, okay? In the beginning, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do me. Wake up. When you wake up. Like, that's my thing. Like, I'm waking up now like, man, I'm playing fucking Lion King, Hakuna Matata. Like, my wake-ups is so beautiful. And I don't want to snap them and stuff like that because it's like, it's corny. You know what I mean? But that's, my wake-up is, I'm starting to take this shit serious. Like, this life is here is my life. I take it serious. I feel like the past me was like a fucking, I don't even know. But anyway, I feel like just time right now, bro, is crucial. Like, people are starting to be aware more with electronic and technology and things moving fast. People are going to eventually realize, oh, okay, I can do this at a faster rate now. You know what I mean? It doesn't take this much to do things these days. And that's the thing. Like, you watch TV, I don't even watch TV often. But if you look at TV, it's all based upon reality. So, man, I was going to. It's just certain people. It's like where you get your inspiration from. I get my inspiration from, like, I watched that Kevin Hart documentary, and I'm like, hey, I get my inspiration from that. That's where you see that work ethic tying in. Will Smith, like, it's just people like Denzel Washington. It's just like people, in my opinion, that just like. It's funny because I wanted to say Joe Budden. Joe Budden is actually up there too, but it's just like people, and that's not artists. I guess it's not artists. It's just like entertainment. I should say my artists too, but it's still just like I got so many different categories of inspiration. I have so many different categories of inspiration. I love Walt Disney. I like Theodore Geisel, Dr. Seuss. I like Langston Houston. I like I think Langston Hughes. Whatever the fuck the name was. It's just like you take certain things from these people, and you just like there's some that's advice. That goes back to advice. You don't want to take. I want to take advice to where it's like, damn, he really been through that part. That's something I could see myself going through. I don't know how to explain inspiration, but it's like my character is like based off of a creative. Is create. I don't know why I just keep hearing create. I don't know. It just tells me create. Jordan, you can do it. Keep doing something. Keep throwing them fucking balls at the wall till they stick. And when it sticks, But no, it's the fucking first episode of 2020. Then the fucking episode 8. That's fucking crazy. That ain't 8 weeks. No, because I took some time off. So yeah. Damn. That's how crazy you take time off, you see? I would have been an episode. This would have been episode like 9 or 10. My bad, y'all. Every week. We here every week. I'm here. I said we. I'm here because right now it's just me. I'm here every week, big fella. You already know the vibes, man. And people are, thinking about Jawhdin, thinking about joining the vibes. And it's just going to be better production. Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on. And that's the thing. People want to see it all pretty. Oh, I got an intro. I got a... I made it. I did this on the effects. Come on, man. Bitch Jawhdin Podcast episode 8. You already know the fucking vibes. Quit playing with me. 24 hours, motherfucker, in your day. You got 24 hours in your day. What are you doing, people? What are you going to do with it? Are you going to inspire? Are you going to hate? What are you going to do with it? I'm going to spread love and energy, vibes. Just like my energy, you can feel it. Like when I walk in the room, you can feel my energy. You going to feel my motherfucking presence because I'm in here. That's the type of people we need. I can do this here. Boom. My energies is in the building. You can feel it. Ooh. I feel it. Ooh. Whoa. I hit the whoa. Whoa. But no, it's the Big Jawhdin Podcast episode 8. And I love you all. Thank you very much. If you made it this far, you're a fucking blessing. We still got more to talk about because it's the first episode and I missed out. The 24 hours is definitely like that whole thing I just went, that was like what I wanted to talk about, man. Like the 24 hours. You get 24 hours in a day. And I can't stress it enough. You get 24 hours in a day. That's the best explanation I get it. Because that's what we going off of time. Fuck your holidays. Fuck your You get 24 hours. Everybody can't celebrate holidays. So that's wrong for you to say happy holidays. In my opinion, it's wrong for people to say happy holidays because it's niggas out here that don't got a family to be like, bro, happy holidays too. So they be like pissed. Keep that shit to yourself. I'm kidding. Y'all want to make y'all feel like I'm a hater. But no, man. I'm so glad I got 3 kids, man. I got a 4-night dub. My son was proud as shit. That's something that happened. Big Daddy, Big Daddy, Big Jawhdin in the fucking building. Episode 8. You already know what the fuck going on. Quit playing with me, y'all. It's Kansas City. Why everybody leaving? Why? I don't know why everybody leaving. We gonna get to that later. But anyway, Big Jawhdin Podcast episode motherfucking 8. You already know the fucking vibes. Why? Like, sometimes you gotta ask why, big fella. I'm sorry. Sometimes you gotta ask why. But what I want to say is, people, is like, this year we're leading. I just want my whole thing is lead by example. Better with time. When I say those words, better with time, you might not get it right now, but it's some like, don't take my shit, but it's coming. And when it comes, I just want y'all to know, I did this. He said, nigga, I did this. I took all the no's. I took all the blows that you can't be this, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I was called dumb. I was called retarded. I was called you play too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm Mr. You play too much. That's my whole thing. Hey, Mr. You play too much. You know the vibes. Mr. You play too much. And we lead him by example. Like, and that's what sucks is talking about it. Foreshadowing. That's the hard part. Foreshadowing. When I'm trying to tell people, like, I can only tell you once. I'm not about to beg you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not begging nobody. Be like, hey, watch this. I told you. Watch it. You know what I'm saying? I told you. Don't jump on. When you jump on the bandwagon late, that shows your character. Don't jump on it late. No. Nah. Now you see me leading by example, you want to, no, we not doing that. People, if you taking my advice and you somehow make it, I promise you, and that's going to be the next battle, taking the shit from people that feel like you owe them. Nah, big fella, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. We leading it by example. Now you saw me on that court and I put up that many. Yeah. You ain't putting them advertising dollars. You really gotta advertise your shit. Like, that's like, y'all don't know, like, internet, what you see on the internet is off of what you do, of course. But it's just like advertisement in the genre that you're doing it in. I don't know how much else to explain it. Like, you say you're a comedian, a rapper, it's a basketball player, it's all synonymous. You doing all of this, but you got in front of the person who can change your whole shit up because you did all that before you met him. That's preparation. That's what that's called. And that's what and that's what I keep saying. It's like, man, quit playing, y'all. We gotta lead by example. If you don't like somebody, just don't bother with them. Leave people alone. Leave people alone. I don't know how much I can say. Like, when I like make music, when I do these podcasts, when I'm with my kids, when I'm where I want to be, I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I love it. I embrace it. Every second of it. I love it. And to be honest, my kid's about to be older here soon, and they about to take over the throne, big fella. So I gotta hurry up and make sure that they ready. Have everything ready for them to take over. Point blank. Period. Big Jawhdin Slate. And you're gonna see Big Striker Slate, Big Apollo Slate, Big Atlas Slate. You gonna see all these slits. You gonna see all these slits. Motherfucker, I like that. I love that word, slit. Slit. But anyway, yeah, I make music because I love to make music. I've been making music since there's music that I can pull up and date back from 2015, 2013. That type shit. Like, man, quit playing with me. Like, don't ask. You can't, like, man, come on. Everybody meets people. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's just what you're doing with those relationships. And that's where I think people mess up. The people that I talk to, I be like, man, I believe something in them. And it's sad to say, it's just like, man, these people I believe in, I wish that they could take their talents better. You know what I'm saying? That's the people I believe in. It's like, man, I see it, but due to certain life circumstances, it's like, But nah, fuck life circumstances. Life circumstances is going to have to go off of this time. Big Jawhdin Podcast episode 8. You did. There's no reason to plug in that. But anyway, I can't. All I can do right now is just foreshadow. It's just one of those things. It's like, I'm going to take it to, I'm talking everything, bro. I'm going to do anything that I feel like I know I can do, I'm going to do it. Designing clothes, like, it's just so much people can do. It's just like, if you took the time to buy the $300 to $1,000 equipment that costs to do it, you're going to that's an investment. You're going to make money off of that. Make money, put that time into that you spent that big check on, But people buying shoes, that's the whole thing. Buy a shoe. No, because you can't go to the club in that shoe or what? It's going to fuck up. Right, so you're not going to the club in it. So chill. And if you go in the club with it, you just standing there because you're not trying to fuck up them shoes. Quit playing with me, bro. It's like, that's why I say, realize who you're taking advice from, man. You gotta realize that shit, bro. And it's like, we're not procrastinating no more. I'm leading by example. I probably won't stop smoking cigarettes this year. I'll tell you that now. But I'm leading by example. I'm going to lead by example. This is the main whole this episode, what this is called. Lead by example. Episode 8, Big Jawhdin Podcast. If you made it this far, congratulations, because you're in the vibe. You're in the box. But lead by example, people. It's like, I get it. It's hard. But what you want to say to your kids? What you want to say to your peers? I'm working harder than you. That's just a point blank period. Let's do that. Let's stunt like that. I'm working harder than you. That's my stunt. I'm working harder. Point blank period. I'm working harder than you. You're not keeping up. You're not going to be able to keep up. And what sets me ahead is I already have 3 kids. At the age of 27, it's just like, people that have kids young, you gotta make it work. Like, you don't know what you're doing until you do it, right? So, now you done did it. Okay, now it's time to level up. Point blank period. We leveling up. There's no better with time, man. Come on, quit playing with me. It ain't no nose. It ain't no nose. Better with time. I can. Just give me a minute. I can do it now. That's what it is. I can, just give me a minute, or I can do it right now. You gotta have a job. I get it. You got to have a job until it works. And this is like people that's, I know it's in people. It's just like, I want to do this instead. You get mad at where you work. I get mad at where I work. But at the end of the day, it's like, all right, suck that shit up. Let's go. Let me make this money this 8 hours. It ain't even about, fuck what y'all talking about in the meetings and you know what I'm saying? All that shit. It's like, nah, I got to do this. I'm not worried about it no more. It's like, I can't worry about it no more. I'm going to make my money. Okay, well, I'll go here. Do the same thing. Make my money. Bottom line, making my money. So you got to use that and be like, okay, this free money you didn't use to here, you could have put it here. You could have did this. You could have did that. You could have saved. But you didn't. You wanted to stunt. I get it. I was there. But you can't stunt unless you really, really can. And that's really what it is. Lead by example, people. Hello. 2000 motherfucking 20. Hello. I'm here. Knock, 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 knock. Big John and Sleep. 2020. Y'all just don't know, man. We're leading by example. We're leading by example. We're turning. It takes a strong person to be like, oh, man, you're not good at this. You should, what you call it, stop doing it. It takes a strong person to hear that and be like, no, I'm going to get better at it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get better at it because I like doing it. I may be trashed down, but I like doing it, so I'm going to get better at it. I like doing it. Point blank, period. You see, a skydiver, you think somebody would be like, oh, skydive, you were terrible at skydiving. No, because they like, oh, nigga, you did it. You skydived. You jumped from a plane that was yay high and landed without dying. So you can't really say nothing you can't say nothing bad about a person who skydived. Oh, you was a bitch on the way down. Yeah, but I did it. There's not too many people skydiving. I did it. I can say I did it. You know what I mean? It's just shit like that. Like, I can say I did it. I don't care what you say. I was a bitch on the way down, yeah, but eventually it was a point in a second. It was a time during that me on the way down back to the earth. I was like, damn, this is easy. I got this dude here, holding on to him. Why am I bitching? I did the fucking thing where is it, parachuting, where like you on a boat and the fucking parachute go way up in the sky and you just sitting there in the sky. You know how scary that shit is? But in that fear, you be like, damn, this is the greatest thing I've done. I'm in my happiest state right now. It's just things like that. It's like new things that you experience off of something that you built. That foundation. It's just like, I'm doing this now. Damn. Now I'm doing this. Okay. Next time I come here, I want to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to keep. And it sucks to say, it's like, it is like a thing of, there's no such thing as accomplishment. Like, you got to keep, there is a such thing as accomplishments, but accomplishing, you're like, while you're accomplishing, it's like such a battle. But when it becomes an accomplishment, you get to look back. And that's my whole thing. I want to look back and be like, I did that. So stay tuned to what I'm doing next. That simple. So much talent in Kansas City. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves. And the reason why everybody leaves is because the mentality. It's a small town. Kansas City is a small town mentality, in my opinion, because it really is a small town. Generationally, it's a small town. It's big enough to be a small town. It's like the biggest form of a small town. And a lot of cities is like that because you can't deal with everybody. Nobody wants to deal with everybody. I'm not trying to deal with everybody. That's why you got to make sure you yourself have something. Oh, you want to go? You want to be on a podcast? Okay, well, yeah, do this time. This is when I do it. You want to come, adjust your schedule. You want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of things. Lead by example. I want to show you little fuckers how it's done, fool. I'm going to show you little fuckers how it's done, fool. Bitch on the sled. The first fucking episode of 2020. Y'all better quit playing with me, man. The first episode of 2020. And I'm going to tell you now. You know what I'm saying? It's cold outside, North Face, Patagonia. You know, I don't want to give brands. It ain't about the brand. It feels comfortable. Like, you should feel how comfortable this feels on my skin. Oh, my God. But this episode is leading by example. I want you to lead by example. I wish I can meet so many people that be like, man, I hope people look at this first episode of 2020 and be like, man, this dude, he foreshadowed. He knew his worth in this time, and he made it to prove, that nigga wasn't lying. Or it wasn't nigga. You know, I don't want to say nigga, but my guy wasn't lying. My guy. If you're not white, my guy. There's no reason for a white person to say nigga. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out. There's no nigga for it. There's no reason for a white person to say nigga ever in the world. Say my guy. Don't say brother, because that shit is annoying. Brother. No. You say no. That's just like, I feel like brother, when somebody say brother, and that's my brother, when a white person say it, it's always nigga. Thank you, nigga. That's how I hear it. But anyway, 2020, we leaving by example. This is the Big Jawhdin podcast. I want to thank you very, very, very much for watching the Big Jawhdin podcast. I got the hiccups. I want y'all to know, like I said, lead 2020. We're leading by example. I'm tired of playing with people. I'm tired of this industry. It ain't even an industry. I'm breaking it down by piece, and we're going to love each other, and we're going to all live in coexistence. That's impossible. But guess what? There's no such thing as impossible. And that's, everybody living in peace ain't going to happen. Somebody got to be mad, and it ain't going to be me. But I will lead by example. I will never steer people in the wrong way. I'm not steering nobody, or I'm not telling nobody to shoot nobody. I'm not telling nobody to do this. We leading by example, baby. 2020, Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8. You already know what the fuck going on. The first episode of 2020. I'm going to look back at myself and be like, damn, my hair was short. It's actually long, but because it's going to be longer. But anyway, 2020, check in on my dreads, man. Check in on my dreads. I don't know what I'm about to do with it, but I do something crazy with it. Check in on my dreads. Whatever you checking for, if you watching this, man, and whether it's inspirational reasons or whatever it is, man, check on my dreads. I don't know what to tell you. Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode motherfucking 1 of 2020, but it's really episode 8 because I fucked up and I had system problems. I'm sorry. But it's the motherfucking Big Jawhdin Podcast, episode 8. First episode of 2020. We lit in this bitch, and I promise you more content is coming. Music is coming. Videos is coming. All of it is coming. I'm not playing with you niggas no more. I'm not playing no more. We're leading by example. Lead by example. Motherfucker, what's that? LBE? No. Better with Time Productions. Y'all wasn't ready for that. I said Better with Time Productions. We're coming. Slowly. Calm down. It's hard getting people to look at nothing and see the something. So I want y'all to look at this. Look at me. I'm the nothing. And I'm going to be the something. Beach on the Podcast episode motherfucker 8. You already know what the fucking vibes is. Shit. Yes, sir. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That shit. Naruto style, nigga. You know what the fuck going on. Beach on episode 8. You already know what the fucking vibes is. Lead by example.